Kamakura is one of the more famous places to go sightseeing near Tokyo, and of all the traditional shrines and temples in the area, Kotokuin Temple might be the most famous. It's most well known for the Kamakura Daibutsu, or the giant Buddha statue. It was cast in 1252 and comes in at just under 40 feet tall. It's the second tallest bronze Buddha statue in Japan, the second being the Todaiji Daibutsu that you might have seen from my Nara video. Tokyo summers can be kind of brutal, so I wouldn't recommend going inside unless you want to be cooked in a bronze oven. Takafumi and I found some food that was made with purple potatoes, which I guess are not to be confused with beni imo from Okinawa. A little disappointing, but still pretty good. After that, we tried something called kintsuba for the first time. It's a traditional Japanese candy that's made of bean paste and comes in all kinds of different flavors. Sorta looks like a bar of soap, but it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hasedera Temple nearby is a Buddhist temple dedicated to the goddess of mercy, Kannon. It's home to a lot of really beautifully crafted statues, some of which are said to help the souls of deceased children reach paradise. In one part of the temple grounds, there's this interesting little cave that goes into the mountain. In the cave, there are hundreds of these little statues that are dedicated to Benten. Just for clarification, not the kid that can turn into aliens, goddess of feminine beauty and wealth. After leaving the temple, we went to a restaurant nearby to try some local food. The dashi was pretty standard. Can't really go wrong with soup stock. The umeboshi was pretty interesting, but honestly to me it was just kind of like a slightly worse version of saliditos. Kamakura and Enoshima are most famous for shirasu, which are these tiny little fish that feel kind of weird to eat, to be honest, but grow on you pretty quickly. And then there was chaomushi, which is like a savory seafood custard. It sounds way grosser than it is. It's actually one of the most surprisingly delicious things that I had when I was there. And then finally we have mozuku. So if you're one of those people that likes doing that thing and swallowing your boogers, then you'll probably like this stuff. It's actually supposed to be really good for you, but the texture is just way too nasty. After filling up on shirasu, we went to Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. It's one of the most historically significant Shinto shrines in Kamakura. It was built in the year 1063 and was dedicated to Emperor Ojin, who's now known as Hachiman, the Shinto god that protects warriors. We decided to end our time in Kamakura in Kamachi-dori, which is a famous shopping street. Simply put, it's famous for the snacks and desserts, which we couldn't really pass up. We ended up settling on this really finely shaved ice that has this really interesting texture. I'll just have to put it in the quickly growing category of things the US is definitely missing out on. How was it? Yeah, for real though, frozen dessert executives, if you're watching this and you're not taking notes, you definitely should be.